All right, we're here with the one and the only K-Rated Gaming, Chris Mullins, K Mullins Incorporated, alongside his lovely girlfriend, the glorious Jess, Miss Jess. Howdy. We got It Pays to Be Rude, the one and the only, the New Yorker Giant, Brian Malone.
New Yorker
The New York
Giant.
You look so
Times.
big in there. That's why I said that. And we have Lenny, who's a little shy tonight. He's our weeaboo, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, you could even promote my Facebook page.
Nope,
Thanks a lot.
nope.
The Jamoke with a stroke.
Smoke with a pencil. You
Okay.
Nope,
asshole.
So
Jamoke
I
with
got
a
my
stroke.
Eric Young T-shirt. You know who I am.
Jabroni with some baloney.
I'm VTech Dom. All of the above. VTech, Techie Dom, all
It
that
pays
stuff. Pretty much
to be
doesn't
rude.
really matter. But we're talking tonight. It is NXT Takeover San Antonio, Texas. The first takeover of many this year. A very heel, or I almost said horror oriented. That's bad. A very heel oriented.
A very hooker-oriented show.
Very hooker oriented show.
A very heel oriented show, as I was gonna say. Despite the 2 wins of certain faces that we'll talk about, we kicked off pretty strong. Not really. That's a lie. Sorry. I think we should have reversed it. Roddy and
Hey,
Cien
let's
should
talk
have gone
about the
first.
pre-show. About the waste of a pre-show.
Oh yeah. So we wasted a good hour of the pre-show talking about people who were not going to be at the show. A rigged vote that got 2 women breakout superstar of the year. Don't know how. Are they clones? Are they mashed together?
They're like
I'm so
the beautiful
confused at the
people.
concept of like they both
They're
get to.
conjoined fetuses.
No. Tech. It's like when Layla and Michelle McCool were the women's champion.
But
Like-
Layla and Michelle McCool had something that they don't. They were good.
They were charismatic.
Okay, wait, they're good. It's just they're not good yet.
Do you know their
they're not
names?
that
Do you know their names, Lenny? Can you name them right now?
Billy Kay,
All right.
Billy Kay and
Billy
what's
Kay's
his face?
friend.
And Billy Kay.
Billy Kay's friend. Kay's friend.
It's Peyton Joyce or something,
Peyton
right?
Royce.
Peyton
Royce.
Royce.
Close enough.
Look. Remember, NXT's a developmental thing. They're not gonna be stars overnight.
I
Well,
think
if
Peyton
you steal
Royce's
stars,
brain's
then
a
yes.
developmental thing.
So-
Well, there was one star made tonight. I don't think I have to say a name.
Yeah, it was
You're
the
right.
Authors of
Eric
Pain.
Young did a real good job.
Eric Young did a great job.
Yeah. So there was no match on the pre-show. All it did was tell us why Ember Moon should stick to being in character and not be on the announcing. We learned that Percy Watson is back. That's pretty fun.
He was on last NXT episode.
Yeah, but
The
like they really
last
put over the fact that he's back.
Yeah, they didn't really give him no beignets. Like, I loved him when he was on that NXT game show shit.
Revival.
It was so
It's like
entertaining.
the lamest thing.
He was
Revival.
the original Red Swan.
Revival got 2 awards. They were Tag Team of the Year and had Match of the Year. Which, sorry guys, gonna go rogue here. Shinsuke and Sammy, hands down, should have got that.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Me
Yeah.
and Tech had a long conversation.
Should have
No,
got
no.
that crap. All right.
No.
Don't play this Kelly
some
Mark
reason-
BS. All right, because it was in Canada. All right.
Okay, there was a lot of good things in that match. It was a really great match. It was probably the best tag team match in years. But
I'll give it
you're
that.
right, Shinsuke and Sami Zayn should have been.
It blew the doors off. It's what made WrestleMania weekend this year, because WrestleMania was very underwhelming, and we had talked about the fact that NXT was better than WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
As it pertains to Dallas.
Yeah. Where I will say it will be the opposite this year in terms of the Rumble. The Rumble, I will boldly say, they have to be
Will be a lot better.
brain dead booking in terms of to ruin the Rumble. I think they have
Okay.
it so perfected. I think in terms of there's still like a
They
lot of
set
gray
up everything
areas.
so perfectly. Like, the thing is like every year you always have that guy's gonna win the Rumble. Even in like dirt sheet reports, you hear who's gonna win the Rumble a week beforehand. There's no talk. You don't know who's gonna win. The
Yeah,
Rumble.
like
Except if you're Roman Reigns 2 years ago, we all know you were gonna win the Rumble. And if you were Batista that other year, we know you were gonna win the
and
Rumble.
if you were Triple H, we knew you were winning the title to main
Yeah, we knew you were
event
taking
with
the Rumble
Roman.
Rumble title. So-
Um,
I would like to say, Mullins, you're wrong for 3 years.
I
How-
said this year this year the booking's been perfect. You don't know
Yeah.
who's gonna win it.
Oh yeah.
So I think this
This
is where
year-
Rumble's actually going to be better than a Takeover, because I don't want to be mean, but I think this Takeover has probably been one of the worst ones I've seen. I've seen all of them.
It's one of the worst since the original takeovers.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
I
kind
don't
of
think
a
that.
rough one. I don't know if it was just so heel oriented that you knew
Or the fact that
some
like, you
stuff
didn't
was
care
going to be
about
really
half the
bad.
matches. Like literally, you like the thing is you had. Well, we can even just start at the very beginning. You had the Eric Young Ty Dillinger match booked strictly off the fact that Young offered Dillinger a spot in Sanity. Dillinger
said no.
instead was when he
Yeah,
threw the jacket
Dillinger-
down and then
Dillinger
threw up the
sent
10
10.
at him.
Yeah,
And that literally is how that feud got built.
yeah.
And we saw obviously Big Damo's now a member of Sanity.
Well,
Yep.
decided.
Yep.
Exactly.
So we got that going. In the end,
Just because he has a big beard and he's scary looking.
this guy.
In
So
the end, Eric
Eric
Young
Young,
wins
yeah.
the opening match.
Speaking of scary looking, Brian, what's up with your hair?
in what did
not
Miss
go off
Jess
topic
what did
now.
Miss Jess glorious Miss Jess call that match? If I remember correctly, it was boring.
Yeah, she said straight up that was why did that open the show? That
Yeah,
was not giving
Roddy
anybody the
Roddy and
show.
CN, even though Roderick Strong won, which I was against, even though I've been
Really?
heavily against CN to the point where it's like I kind of was like, you know what, this is the one where he
Give
needs
him
to
one
win
win.
it. Like this
Give
is
him
the
one.
well, he wins a lot, but I think I was so much against the fact of like the win against Tide, stuff like that. I was like, all right, CN, this one he should beat Roddy. He should beat Roddy. But Roddy got the win, and Roddy was kind of the only other face besides one other person to win. And that face was obvious. This one wasn't so much. That's where I thought Roddy probably could have got the steam rolling for the pay-per-view with CN. That would have been a much better opening match.
Opening match. That's why I
so-
don't know why that didn't open it.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. I don't know. Maybe Ty Dillinger's always been that sort of opening hype
the
guy.
opener.
He's just the
He's
opener.
the guy that gets
He's
the
the
crowd
opener.
going because they're all going 10.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say for the Eric Young and Ty match,
Mhm.
it wasn't a bad match. It
Nah.
just wasn't that interesting because of the storyline it was thrown in. It was a last minute. It felt like a last minute deal.
It felt like hey, we need 5 matches for this pay-per-view. Who are we gonna book? We can't book Samoa Joe because we don't want to book him because he's gonna be busy.
Don't want to book
that weekend
Revival.
anyway, doing other things.
They'll have a quick little pre-show
Spoiler
segment.
I think
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. 'Cause I gotta take
I
this off
think if
'cause
it
it's
was
really
anyone
small.
else but Eric Young, it could have worked.
Mhm.
But the fact that it was Eric Young and I'm not a big fan of him or his whole insanity cult.
Saying
Well,
that-
I think the thing is what I was saying, Lenny, is I feel like that could be his push to, hey, eventually we're gonna need some main event stars, and you've already proven that you can be a main event guy in TNA, which TNA is not WWE, but it's still up there as it pertains to American-based wrestling.
It's the only two besides ROH. Well, nah, I wouldn't even count ROH as at that level yet.
ROH
still
is
Yeah,
very
ROH
ROH is
is
low.
still not
professional
that bad.
wrestling. TNA is story
It's
over
sports
wrestling.
entertainment. TNA is probably the closest to sports entertainment that's not WWE.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the
now-
ultimate. That's all it really is. But I think Eric Young, not to stray too much on the fact, just to keep it still somewhat relevant. Eric Young, for being a cash grab during the Daniel Bryan era, he's leaning towards more that crazy stuff he used to do. I think it's kind of risky. Him leading the group is good because of these 2 other guys and Nikki. So
And the fact that he can talk. He can talk unlike what
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Damo probably couldn't talk like as it pertains to like he couldn't get it out the way they want him to English wise.
yeah,
And then you got I've never heard Nikki Cross talk, and
Alexander.
I don't want to hear.
You don't hear Alexander.
Whatever happened to that other person who teamed with Alexander?
Yeah, I swear
during
there's
the-
a. Yeah,
hurt.
I swear there was another one. That's why I was confused when I saw
Yeah,
Alexander.
He got kicked
it was
out.
Sawyer Folk.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's hurt.
I think the Eric Young thing, personally, I can't take him seriously as a dangerous leader or person, mainly because I've seen Eric Young from Team Canada all the way up.
I saw Super Eric.
Yeah, like you can't take a man seriously after he was
Okay, but that was like 9 years
After he was
ago.
married to ODB.
But that was like
He was
9
married
years
to
ago.
ODB.
It was like
it's
not
well,
that
yeah,
part,
that's
but
gonna
the
hold
Super
against you
Eric
no matter
stuff
what.
though was closer to that. But,
That's gonna hold against you no matter what. People still talk about the thugonomics thing with John Cena and
True.
Prototype, and
He's still kind of the same gimmick if you think about it.
no, because he doesn't rap.
all right, let's
Okay,
talk
next
about
match.
a great. Well, we got two birds with one stone.
Okay.
After the Roddy and Cien match, we had. Was that
the tag match?
team?
Oh, the tag-
Tag team, yeah, tag team. We really went by the first hour really fast. I'll say that. So, we had the tag team match.
This actually closes out the first hour.
Authors of Pain win. They had Authors of Pain did I'm gonna say really good, better than what I expected.
Authors of Pain
I had my
definitely made a fan
expectations
out of me
really
this
low
match.
for that match, and I will say, if I had to give match of the night to somebody, might actually be them. Might actually be them. Actually,
Whoa.
we'll let you.
Who else would we
Yeah.
get
We'll let you argue in a second, Lenny, but I'll say this: Authors of Pain won. They have that was a really good ending, in my opinion, with the picking them up, hitting them with each other, and then going.
Yeah, where they were going for the
clothesline.
kick thing, and then they
So,
went for the. Then they got the power bomb.
Yeah, that was
There
really
was
good.
one spot that I didn't like that I thought was really stupid. It
What
was when,
in the match?
It was when Johnny Gargano went for the springboard lucha DDT, where you
Yeah.
go from the second rope, and the guy picked him up, and for no reason whatsoever, just to set up the next spot, he brings him all the way to the other side of the ring and just drops him and does nothing.
Well, I'm glad that they didn't have them. It was really looking like the Authors of Pain were going to tap out, and I'm glad that one
That
of them
would've
picked
killed
up the
them. That
guy.
would've killed them.
Yeah, that would have killed everything for them. I'm glad that he just picked him up and just tossed Gargano
Threw him at
on
the other
Ciampa.
guy.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but it was a good match.
So-
I didn't.
You dying over there?
I just have
Yeah.
one spot. It was
Yeah.
not horrible.
So yep, Authors of Pain getting the win. Paul Ellering so happy. That man was like jumping with joy. I've never seen a man of that age. Because I imagine he's probably up there. He's probably so,
60s.
Yeah, he was astonished at the fact that they let him get the belt. So props off to that. Definitely the good thing for those guys to be going into the Mania-esque, Orlando. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely good there. Seth Rollins came out, and that pretty much killed the crowd, in my opinion.
Killed the mood.
After that, the crowd. Well, it's because Seth came out, crowd lost their mind. Seth called out Triple H. Triple H came out, basically was like, gave the finger.
You're not doing this in my show.
Yeah, out comes security, and security beats up Seth Rollins, and they
Dragged
escort him
to the
away.
back.
So yeah, it was very like, what the heck? The crowd was chanting, "This is BS," and the crowd didn't care about the rest
We'll
of the
see you
pay-per-view.
tomorrow, guys. We'll see them tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll probably see them tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got 4 hours to fill tomorrow. Well, 6 hours if you include the pre-show. So we'll definitely see them tomorrow.
Well, the pre-show is going to be horrible. Can we at least
Well,
talk
no,
about?
I won't say that. We'll talk about Royal Rumble theories after this video. Let's try to get this out of the way first before we get to Royal Rumble theories.
Fatal 4-way match.
Fatal 4-way match. In reality, it's Nikki Cross, Asuka, and the two conjoined, women.
Fetuses.
Fetuses.
The female Briscoe brothers.
Yes, they looked like fetuses.
The female Briscoe
They
brothers.
looked. I like the more that they looked like fetuses.
They put
Okay,
over the
yeah,
fact that they're
that-
Australian legends. I'm not gonna say anything bad about Australian wrestling, but we remember this video where there was like some Australian woman who cut a promo and like Titantron fell on her, and ever since then we went crazy about it. I'm gonna let not Lenny or Malin talk about this one. Miss Jess, what were your thoughts on go full reign? What did you think about the women's match? You commented on Nikki Cross, Nikki Storm. Is it Nikki Cross?
Nikki Cross.
Yeah, Nikki Cross, how the announcers were rudely talking over her entrance, which you were a big fan of. So I'll let you just go full reign. Tell us what you liked and what you hated.
I liked her craziness. And then when she got hurt, I was surprised. I don't know.
That's the only way they could do it, though.
Yeah, I actually thought she was going to take the pin. So when I found out that she was going to get really strong in the first couple minutes, and then
I got really worried. I'm going to be honest with you. We'll even cut toward the end, I guess, with this. I was really worried that they were going to give one of those fucking Australians. I was ready to quit NXT. I was literally ready. It was over.
NXT was finally over.
I wasn't even going to watch the main event. It was over.
NXT end. Is it end of the line?
NXT,
yep.
That would have been NXT the end for Chris on television.
But yeah, Asuka got the victory. She won.
No shocker.
Yeah, no shocker. We kind of
that's a problem. That's a problem I see with NXT. They don't have someone.
The thing is they still have Nikki Cross at the end of the match was actually making her way to her feet after all the punishment. And she was looking over at Asuka as Asuka was heading out, and Asuka looked over at her too. Still have that, and then we still have the big money match: Ember Moon, Asuka.
I think that needs to be Asuka and Ember Moon. That's going to be how Asuka
loses the title. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like she'll drop it to Ember Moon, and it will only be when Asuka is actually going up to the main roster. They will not have her drop it early.
Yeah, because the thing is you got to look at it like this too. Asuka's undefeated still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is Ember Moon.
Well, Ember Moon's been around a month. Asuka's been around an entire year undefeated.
Yeah. No, Ember Moon's been around a while.
Like 2-3 months.
What was the pay-per-view she debuted at?
She's been around since Toronto. Toronto was her debut.
Yeah.
It was November.
I thought it was before Toronto.
So 2 months.
November was her
roughly
debut.
2-3 months. Yeah, because this is like every 3 months we have a, takeover.
Because they do it at the big pay-per-views.
Yeah.
They do it at the big.
Yeah.
The big
So yeah, I think there's money in Ember Moon and Asuka at Orlando. Nikki, I think, sadly though, I don't think we'll get it. I think they'll still keep Ember Moon around, and we'll see Nikki and Asuka. Just those two. Please, for the love of God, please don't let any other females get involved. Yeah, don't put anybody else in there. Maybe
the Australians were just basically the goofballs to set up spots.
Maybe Ember Moon versus those two in a handicap match. I will say that if we do get Ember Moon. So, we got just before we get to the main event, we got 2 quick appearances by Tyler Bate, who is the UK champ. Didn't have the belt with him. Kind of bummed out about that. At least from what I saw.
Look, those are San Antonio, Texas people. They would kill him for that belt and then put it as a belt buckle.
They would kill him for that belt.
Put it as a belt buckle. Yep. So that was that thing. I like Tyler Bate. He's okay. I just think he'll be NXT. He'll be NXT. I think. I don't think. If main roster will eat him alive. I feel like.
Yeah, he just annoys it's an annoying gimmick. It's an annoying person.
Do you think NXT or what are you thinking?
He's on that UK show.
Well,
there's no way they can bring him over to NXT.
Oh, he's gonna be on 205
WWE's
Live.
weird. WWE's weird. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Fight the other
Gallagher.
I'm telling you, Gallagher. Him and Gallagher.
Yeah.
Man's a child.
I liked her face when you said that. She was like.
This is like.
In one word, Jess, describe Jack Gallagher. In one word, tell her to describe Jack Gallagher.
Jack Gallagher. You saw Jack Gallagher, remember? That British guy showed you with the mustache, the really white guy?
Weird.
She was not a fan of him either. So I must be teaching her well.
And Samoa Joe, who is dressed in a full-on suit. We saw him tonight. Clearly,
we thought he was going to get involved in the Seth Rollins thing.
Yeah, that would have made it more rewarding.
That would have been sick.
Do you think he's going to show up tomorrow?
Who? Joe?
Yes. Samoa Joe. While we talk about
he's gotta do that or something.
Joe's in the Rumble tomorrow. It's almost like a set in stone. Like it's like set in stone. Like
almost set as Roman Reigns
is going to be there.
What do you feel about though Joe attacking? because we know we're gonna see another repeat of what happened tonight at the Rumble. Do you think we'll see Seth
Yeah, that's why
call
I
out
feel like
Trips,
that's
and
maybe
then
what
Trips
they
sends
save-
out
maybe
Joe?
That's what they're saving the Joe thing for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Tyler
because
Bate
Rollins
comes out.
isn't in the Rumble anymore.
Tyler Bate comes out. He's gonna turn heel.
Yeah, so now
Yeah, that's
Tyler Bate's gonna be the one that's gonna attack him. Tyler Bate
Yeah.
will be the one.
Full
Tyler
on
Bate's
him
the
and
corporate
Jack
champion.
Gallagher, 2-on-1. They both turn heel. Mr. Trips. Yep.
Yeah, and they like hit him with their umbrellas. They're beating him down. With
Mr.
umbrellas.
Levesque. Yeah. Mr. Helmsley. Yeah.
Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, here's Helmsley.
Okay, main event time.
Main event time. Yes.
Mercilessly.
We
the
had
shirt on,
Lenny,
alright.
who couldn't learn how to count. Said there was a dozen women out there with Bobby Roode. There's 8.
Okay,
There's 8.
may I just say I was only like 3 off.
That's a Bibaloni's dozen.
I hope you know that you are still wrong with your math.
Still wrong. Yep.
That is
Because you just said that there was a dozen, and then he said there were 8, and you just said, okay, I was 3 off. 3
Oh,
plus 8 does not equal 12.
Dude, as a female for some reason. I'm sorry.
Why do you
Some-
keep counting Bobby Roode as a female?
Not
Because
only that would mean that you would have thought
Okay, look, fuck all of you. Let's
language.
You.
There's some misses here. Shinsuke came out. I'm pretty sure that his entire entrance, having the back of, like just a stand, like literally like a little toy stand you buy. I'm pretty sure they had that there just in case he had a seizure from all of the lights flashing in that guy's eyes. Man, I'm pretty sure like
That's why his
horrible.
dance moves came from.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, you see, he's trying to like cover the light.
So
Yeah,
so
he's
just
like this.
just to give a quick
He's twitching out.
just to give a quick timestamp for everybody, the females match ended at 9:30 exactly. I predicted it. I said this would go 10 minutes on the tee. It went exactly 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then we had
You
a
gotta say-
4 or 5 minute vignette of them putting over the band, Tyler Bate, and because Joe was before that, and then they did a the little
The Bobby Roode.
the hype for the video.
the hype and all that. Yeah, they just the whole review of the feud again. Then we had the Rude thing and the Shinsuke thing, which their entrances took close
10
to 10
minutes
minutes. I'll be nice.
About 9.5.
I'll be nice.
Either
I said
way,
11.
It was 10 minutes worth
So
watching.
come 9:45, now we're like, okay, how long is this match gonna be? The first, I won't say 10. The first maybe like 7 minutes of this match was dedicated to the little head spot, the little kick spot, and a whole bunch of just walking around. Then we got into real wrestling, and it was pretty good. But then they were
Then-
like, you know what? We're gonna roll this into a story, and we spent another 8 minutes playing off the fact is Shinsuke gonna continue? And everyone's here looking like Shinsuke's the guy that injures people. I think he'll be the one to continue. So Shinsuke had his leg checked out, and he gets in there. Matt Bloom's like, "Don't do it, Shinsuke. Don't continue."
do it.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Mr. Regal couldn't be here tonight," and it's like,
Yeah. They just had to do a storyline in there for
Yeah,
the fact that
yeah.
Matt Bloom was out there.
yeah, which Matt Bloom is Lord Tenzai, Albert, yeah, all that.
Well, he's also
Um,
best
Jason
friends
Albert.
with Shinsuke and Finn Balor, so
Yeah.
that's why he came out there to see if his friends
Finn
could go.
Balor. So, but that wasn't the story. The story was Mr. Regal wasn't there.
Regal wasn't there.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's his second in command, so automatically you gotta be like, oh, that's why he's there.
Yeah,
What,
so
that's his that's the Pat Patterson to his Vince
yeah,
McMahon.
Matt Bloom is
Shut the
Pat
hell
Patterson.
up about Patterson.
So, in the end
I
though,
had to do it.
Bobby Roode won, even though there was a botch, and the commentary team called him Rick Rude. But Bobby Roode won in glorious
champion.
champion.
ma-
So
May I just say,
it's been a
I
really
thought
long
the
review, by
match-
the way. It's been 25 minutes.
well,
That's what
yeah,
I
but
Yeah,
I was
it's,
predicting about a 30
normally
minutes out of it.
reviews
yeah.
normally reviews are an hour, so we're doing halfway.
Well, you know what? But we were making fun of Lenny for at least half of that about his math skills.
Yeah.
We could also make fun of your haircut for the next 15 minutes if you want.
Okay.
Oh.
Your fucking full ass haircut.
So yeah, we saved you time if you weren't gonna watch this pay-per-view, you know, but
Don't.
we also recapped it if you watched this
Don't.
also. And all right, let's do the greatest thing ever that we haven't done in a long time, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, we haven't.
I know what you're doing.
We're gonna start right here with the ladies. Ariana, you there?
Yeah.
How many Oscar bombs would you give it tonight?
Oh, I am sorry to announce, but I didn't watch NXT Takeover San Antonio. I
don't.
missed it all.
Get out!
Get
Don't be
out.
mean
No,
to her.
no, wait, but I did heard Seth Rollins took over NXT and then called out Triple H, and I was like, oh
For
my
like
god.
2 seconds. Who told you that? Was that a Miguel comment?
Oh.
He didn't take over shit.
Oh.
He didn't take
Oh. All
I
right.
take vengeance on everyone.
All right. Miss Jess.
Ooh.
How many weird Australian fetus conjoined lesbian hand holding women almost winning the women's title?
I hope she doesn't have to
Would
repeat
you
that
get
when
it?
she gives a number.
God, repeat all that.
No.
I wanted Nikki Cross to win.
Like how was it?
Yeah, just
Yeah, how
overall.
was the whole event?
Overall. Yeah.
Well, and rate it in fetuses.
5 fetuses.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so it's a mediocre fetus. It's not one you would eat.
Lenny,
not what you hold.
All right.
You should know what that means.
Lenny. Mr.
Yes.
Jamoke. How many
off.
how many books of pain were written tonight? Out of 10. That's a good one, I know. That's a good one because
I
I
like
like the little promo they did with Paul Ring. So
I think actually,
Mhm.
even though it wasn't the strongest NXT show in a long time,
Mhm.
I still think it was a good show. It was mediocre through the whole entire time, but I think that Shinsuke ending
Mhm.
really grabbed my attention, so I'm giving it a.
But Shinsuke didn't win.
Well, yeah, but that drama with his injured leg, that captivated me. I legit thought it
Lenny
was.
thought back to the time that he almost died via
From a guillotine
catapult
choke.
to the ropes.
Yeah, or catapult.
By death by chocolate. It wasn't just a guillotine choke. It was
By
death
his trainer.
Man by chocolate, he has a name.
No,
for
no,
that?
no. Like it legit looked devastating. He did land on his leg after the bump.
So what would you give it?
They did work it well. So I'm
What
gonna
would you
give the
give it?
show at least an 8 chapters of pain out of
All
10.
All right. Malin.
Yes.
How many
Ginger souls.
no, how many Georgia grilled chickens from KFC would you give it tonight?
Golden or bronze?
Yes. Golden or bronze on the number scale?
I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna
5?
say it wasn't the best, but it
Five,
That
I
was
think.
definitely had its
I
moments.
think
So you
Jess
get-
hit the
so
I
you
think
get
Jess hit
silver.
the mark on
Just
this
might
one.
hit the number.
Yeah, because I actually thought 5 too. Spoiler alert. But Mullins, how many probably not a 10s would you give tonight?
How many what?
Probably
probably
not
not
a
a
10s.
Probably not out of 10s.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna give it a 5.5, maybe.
5.5.
I mean, I liked seeing Rude win. I liked seeing the
Mm-hmm.
Authors of Pain win. They made a fan out of me.
Mhm.
But like you said, very meh pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have done
Um,
without it. Like let's just we'll throw that out there. This is the first time I've ever said this about NXT. I could have done without.
And I will give it a solid 5. Triple H taking the spotlight on his own show over most of the talent.
I don't think that.
Okay.
I mean-
Triple H.